Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing on this Sunday? How's everybody's weekend going? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get this channel to 1,500 subs. Folks, it is February 2nd. It is almost baseball season, right? We are about 10, 11 days away from pitchers and catchers reporting. And we are 53 days away from opening day, people. I mean, we are getting that much closer towards baseball. I hope you all are excited. I know I'm excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So, a lot of moves have been going down in the baseball world, right? Not so much with the Yankees. The Yankees are still waiting. They're still checking in. They're still trying to figure things out. But I think right now, February is crunch time, in my opinion. I know they have till opening day, but I feel like right now they need to start acting with a bit of urgency and start making some things happen. And also, folks, I wanted to let you all know I did put a poll out there. Make sure you all answer that poll. Just say, absolutely or they are done. It looks like a few of you have voted, and we'll check the polls here momentarily. Let's say what's up to the chat. Who do we have in the chat? We got Pito Will. What up, Pito Will? Gusto's in the building. Shout out to you, Gusto. John Bazzini. What up, John? Jonathan is in the place. What is up? Ken, what is going on? Graham, what is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who else we got in the chat? We got FJ. Shia, the Ace Avenue. What's up, man? Shout out to my brother, my twin. What up? What up, twin? How's it going? Jacob, what is going on? L.I. Yankee King. Always a pleasure to see you, man. Always a pleasure to see you. Joey, bag of donuts. What up, Joey? I hope you don't have to leave, man. I really hope you don't have to leave this time around. Please stick around, man. And if you need to go after people, go for it. It's a source of entertainment for myself and everybody else. What up, Izzy? Like number 15. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. And shout out to the Ace Avenue with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Ace. He says the season's so close. I can feel it. For real, man. As soon as February hit, I was like, let's go. Let's get this thing started already. I'm freaking ready, man. I'm ready for baseball season. It's been too freaking long. It's been too long. Like Jacob says, shout out, sub to the Ace Avenue. And that's his channel right there, folks. Make sure you all subscribe to the Ace Avenue if you have not yet. All right. It puts out a lot of good stuff. Not just baseball stuff. He puts out movie content too. So if you're a movie buff, go check him out. We got Mazza in the building. What up, Mazza? How's life treating you out there in Nevada? Hopefully you're good. Joe, what is going on? So, look, I know the title says the Yankees are not done. This isn't me saying this. This is the people in the Yankees world saying this, the people who work for the New York Yankees, right? Hal Steinbrenner, Brian Cashman. Yesterday, it was Omar Minaya when he was on WFAN. They have been saying that we're not done making moves, right? They're not done making moves. I know a lot of fans feel otherwise, okay? Now, looks like there are 27 votes on this poll that I put out, and 79% of you, 28 votes now, so 79% of you are saying absolutely they make more moves. 21% of you are saying that they are done. So I'm just curious to see, how many more people will vote. Most of you so far are saying that they will be making more moves. I think they will. I think they will. I mean, if not a bat, they definitely need to get a pitcher, but they have to get a bat. They have to get a bat. I've said it time and time again. I am not confident with this team going in with either DJ LeMahieu, Cabrera, or Peraza as your starting third baseman. But this could all be a smokescreen too. So, Jason from 161 River Ave, what's up, man? Make sure you all subscribe to Jason. What is going on, my friend? How are you? What is going on? True Allure, what is up? So, how's it going? FJ, Yeah, I mean, look, I could only take their word for it. So maybe they're not done. Maybe they're not done. So there's still some time left, but like I said, they do need to act with a sense of urgency. So I feel like February it's crunch time. We're getting that much closer towards pitchers and catchers reporting, spring training. So Yankees got to make some stuff happen. You know, um, oh man, yeah, the Dallas that trade between the Lakers and Mavs. I know it's basketball, but that came out of nowhere. Crazy. So, but look, yeah, I know the infield market is pretty limited, right? The Yankees, have checked in on guys like um Jorge Polanco, who re-signed with the Seattle Mariners for almost $8 million, which I'm glad the Yankees stayed away from him. I know Hassan Kim signed with the Tampa Bay Rays. I think he'll be, I think he'll be all right. I think he'll do good for the Rays, but he's probably a death. He'll play some sort of role. I don't know when, but we'll see what happens you know, when when he comes back from his injury, which will be around May. So, we'll see what that looks like. Hey, cold Italian pizza. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? What's up? What up, Acevedo? How's it going? But there was reports that came out, a report that came out saying yesterday that the Yankees did check in on Yoan Moncada and Kike Hernandez. These were two names. These were two names that were mentioned by a lot of Yankees fans. I'll be honest, I'm surprised Enrique Hernandez has not even signed back with the Dodgers. I'm surprised the Dodgers haven't even signed him back. But he's still out there. He's still an option. Personally, I wouldn't mind Hernandez. I think he would be good for the Yankees. You could definitely plug him in at third. Jazz Chisholm, no matter what, when the season starts, they're going to move him to second base. They're gonna move him to second base. He's playing second base regardless of who the Yankees get or don't get. Jazz Chisholm is your starting second baseman. Aaron Boone came out and said that, and I know Aaron Boone did say that there was going to be that guys, LeMahieu, Peraza, Cabrera, that these three guys were going to compete for third base. Now, this could all be a smokescreen too, right? I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Reason why I'm saying this is because if you remember, Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone were hyping up Caleb Durbin. And I know myself, and I'm sure a lot of Yankees fans were made to believe that Caleb Durbin would have been your starting second baseman starting for the 2025 season. But next thing you know, he got traded with Nestor Cortez for Devin Williams. None of us saw that coming. A lot of us thought that Caleb Durbin was going to try and compete for a starting job at second base. And Durbin was a guy that was highly talked about by the Yankees organization and folks that, look at Yankees prospects. So, again, this could be one of those things where, with this competition between DJ, Peraza, Cabrera, this could be all a smokescreen. I think and it was in quotes right now that's the game plan right now. Things could change, so it's not. There's definitely a thing where the Yankees are looking in the market, right, and it's most likely going to be in a trade, but let's see what happens. What up, Max? What up? What's going on, Max? Can't wait to jump on with you tomorrow. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Make sure you all tune in. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. You believe what Boone says only guarantees that well, I mean, if he said it, actions speak louder than words, but it sounds like he's moving to second base regardless. So that it's probably been the game plan all along there, Ken. But hey, if he changes it up, which wouldn't surprise me, there's definitely a higher chance of Boone changing up the lineup than leaving Jazz at third. But hey, you never know. Steve Legend, what is up? Yeah, but Moncada, I don't want him. I don't want Moncada or Acevedo. I definitely don't want Moncada. And yeah, his only good season was back in 2019, but that was during the juice ball era. You look at the rest of his stats after that. I mean, it wasn't after 2019. It wasn't great. 2019, yeah, he hit 315. That was his batting average. And his batting average took a dip in 2020, but I don't count 2020. 2021, he had 263, 2022, 212, 2023, 260, last season, 275, but last season he only played 12 games. So, and not to mention he gets hurt a lot. But Kike Hernandez, again, he would still be an upgrade over the guys that are potentially going to start third base, though. And not to mention, he killed it in the postseason. The guy absolutely played very well in the postseason. So I wouldn't mind a guy like him on a short-term deal, of course. So, yeah, but, well, Dominguez was also hurt. So now Dominguez is going to get his chance. Durbin was but the thing is, though, they hyped him up, right? They hyped him up. We were made to believe that he was going to be the starting second baseman, or he would have been competing for second base. But again, none of us expected him to get traded. At least I didn't, But here we are. Piece, and 7 years ago I would have taken him, but not now. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, at this point, that's what Moncada is. He's a bench piece. So yeah, I don't want the Yankees to go after him. I don't have any interest in him whatsoever. A 1-year deal with an option. That's where more or less I was thinking. You give him. I was thinking 2-year deal, but yeah, the second year being an option, I'm cool with that. So I feel good about the Martian. He'll have ups and downs, but he should have a solid season. It still remains to be seen. I think he has potential, right? We've only seen small sample sizes of him, so it's hard to say, okay, he's going to be an excellent player or he's going to be a bad player, right? When he came up in 2023, I mean, we were all blown away by what he did. 2024, yeah, he made some mistakes. Batting average wasn't great, but again, it's these are all small sample sizes. Let's see what this guy could do in a full season. Let's see what he could do in two full seasons. Got to give him time. So, let's see what he does in year one. Right, and he'll be your starting left fielder. Let's see how he does. Okay. Also, if we do sign a guy like Hernandez, that deal will double because we are over. Yeah, this is true. They are over the luxury tax threshold, which is the reason why they are trying to trade Marcus Stroman, which they're going to have to eat at least $10 million of his contract, right? 10. They're going to have to eat a good chunk of his contract if they're going to make it worthwhile. So, could they trade Stroman? Are they going to be able to? Yes, but they have to make it appealing. They might have to, add a piece, another player to Marcus Stroman to make it worthwhile. And again, they got to eat it. They got to eat that contract. All right. Back it up, Binge. What is up there, JB? What is going on? Good to see you as always. What is up, Chris Schmidt? What's up? He said, I remember when he was first getting into the league, the Yankees were big on him, but the Red Sox. Oh, yeah, Yohan, I remember reading about that. Yes. But I think the Martian's going to be fantastic once he's been given enough time to acclimate. Yeah, you got to, again, once he acclimates, you got to give him time. You got to give him time. So, if he starts struggling, right, in the first couple of months of the season or something, or, I'm not going to be hard on him. I will not be hard on him. So, yeah, but how much of his contract though? That's the question, right? And right now, it's going to be a little hard to trade Stroman, especially when you have guys like Flaherty, who's still out in the market. Dylan Cease is generating trade interest. He's another name that's been mentioned. So him and the Cubs have been, or the Padres and Cubs have been heavily in talks about a Dylan Cease trade. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what's going to happen there. So, I mean, once some of these pitchers get moved, once some of these pitchers that are still free agents get signed, then you might see a trade with Marcus Stroman. What's this trade? Peraza, Yankees acquired third base. Brian Hayes, competitive balance tax. I mean, his name, Hayes' name has been mentioned by a few Yankees fans. I mean, I wouldn't mind him. I mean, I think it would be good. I know his bat isn't great. His defense is good though. His defense is good. Bat not so much, but maybe his bat could improve with the Yankees. It's a possibility. No way to eat 10 guys like Montas, Verlander, and Mad Max all go 15 plus. Yeah, but again, Joe, in my opinion, Joey, and I could very well be wrong here, but Stroman is he's not an attractive name like Verlander, Scherzer, or Flaherty, right? I mean, these guys, Montas got 15, which I was surprised about. But I'm saying I don't think teams value Stroman the way they value these guys. Okay. But again, they're gonna have to eat a good chunk of his contract. I don't know how much, but I'm saying 10. And I could very well be wrong on this. Say it again, under the threshold, Grisham. Well, Grisham is a name that I've mentioned. I know some folks are telling me that Grisham has the experience. He's got the glove, right? But he's also $5 million coming, and he's your bench player, right? So, Boone did make a mention of Everson Pereira being in the mix. So, you could trade Grisham and have Pereira come off the bench. He would be a lot cheaper, and the Yankees would cut payroll, would save money there too, right? Along with trading Marcus Stroman. So there's that possibility as well. If they're very serious about winning the World Series, have to stop thinking about the luxury tax. I mean, honestly, Chris, and this is just my opinion, and I could very well be wrong on this, but I say, with Stroman or without Marcus Stroman, I mean, the Yankees have to absolutely get another bat. They have to get another bat. I mean, I know whatever money they spend on a player or whatever money they take in, I mean, it's gonna, or if they sign a player, it's gonna double because they're over that threshold, or they're at that threshold, should I say? But yeah, let's see. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, I know Hal has said that it's not realistic being over the threshold, but at some point, I think he's going to have to, I know at some point he wants to be under it, but this season though, I think you need to make it. I'd say you need to make an exception. Again, it's not my money. I'm not saying how they need to spend their money. It ain't my money. But 2024, they were in the World Series. They were close. And so it definitely left a bad taste in Hal's mouth. So, I'm sure he doesn't want to experience something like that again. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully the Yankees can get back into it and win the World Series in 2025. But getting, that one more bat that they need, man, it's absolutely necessary. What up, Ray? How's it going? Good to see you. Always appreciate Ray. Thank you for always supporting the channel, man. So, and sending me those baseball cards. So I do appreciate it. I do want to. I do want to do a giveaway soon. I want to do some card giveaways soon. I know I said opening day, but I might do something here. I don't know when, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'll just say that. The Yankees need to keep Stroman, make him either 6 starter or a long reliever, spot starter. Just focus on what you need. Yeah, but they're looking to trade him. I mean, if they don't trade him, I don't think they'll make him a 6 starter. They'll probably make him a relief pitcher, if anything. He'll come out of the bullpen, but I know that's something he doesn't want to do. So it's the vesting option that's scaring teams. It is in a year contract in reality. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, and it is the vesting option. I mean, did the Yankees say, we'll take care of the vesting option? I mean, is that something that Yankees have talked about with teams, or is that something that teams have brought up? I'm sure they have. Is it something that the Yankees would be willing to do? I don't know. I'm not in the office with those guys. So well, the Yankees want to. Why is there such an urgency to move Stroman's contract? I mean, the Yankees have been wanting to move his contract. They've been talking about wanting to trade him. They're trying to free up money so they can acquire an infielder. So again, his name is not a big appeal to a lot of teams. That's why I was saying that they're going to have to eat a good chunk of his money, or a good chunk of his contract. So. Yeah, Mark Leiter Jr., which, speaking of Mark Leiter Jr., yeah, him and the Yankees won the arbitration case against Mark Leiter Jr. So, there could be some bad feelings towards the Yankees and Mark Leiter Jr. So there is a possibility that, Mark Leiter Jr. will get traded in a package. I don't know, but it's very well a possibility. It's very well a possibility. So. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through the chat real quick. We should bring back Tim Hill on a multi-year deal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that was sarcasm. I mean, if we're being real about Tim Hill, and I already know how LI feels about Tim Hill, but that's okay. I do 1 year deal. A 1 year with an option is what I would want for Tim Hill. And shout out to Ronnie for gifting a membership. You are the man, dude. You are the man. He looks like Andrew Dang is the recipient of that membership. Shout out to you, Ronnie. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. You are the man. How are you, Ronnie, a.k.a. Mr. Controversy? What is up? What is up? What is up? And another gifted membership by my boy, Rodney. What up? Let's go. Who is the recipient of that one? It should tell me here. And it looks like Daniel Diaz is the recipient of that membership. So 2 memberships given out by Rodney. Thank you so much. Stroman, yeah, I mean, look, Stroman was excellent in the first half of the season. Second half, he did fall off. You know what I mean? But I'm not. And Hill, nobody expected Hill to play as well as he did. I know some folks were really upset when he got the job over Will Warren, but he proved it, and he was Rookie of the Year. So I mean, yeah, Luis Hill certainly deserved his flowers, no doubt. What's up, Desiree? How are you? Good to see you as always. Yeah, I was. I'm hearing Tim Hill. Yeah, I was hearing Tim Hill wanted 2 years as well. I would say one year with an option. If the Yankees were going to try and bring him back, I'd say 1 year with an option. I wouldn't go 2 years personally. So, but we'll see. Yeah. Raziel, what up, man? He's saying I'm going to go out and say they don't actually want to move Stroh. I'm sure if something pops up, they'll listen, but I don't believe they actually want to move him. I mean, it's their words. It's their words. I mean, there is a possibility that he doesn't get moved. You know, that he could very well be on this team. But you know, would I be surprised if the Yankees didn't acquire another bat? No, I wouldn't be surprised. I know the Yankees are trying to sell us on DJ having a bounce back year, but I don't share that same confidence. And it's not nothing against. I like DJ. I love the guy, but you know, his best days are behind him. I've said it millions and millions of times. Spring training starts on the 21st. So in 19 days. I just don't buy that they can't find a trade partner. I mean, I'm sure they can, but again, I'm saying they're gonna have to eat a good chunk of his contract. I don't know how much, but DJ's the third base leadoff for this club. Book it. Oh man. Raziel is drunk at 1 p.m. Li says for sure. I think Hill got big for his boots wanting 2 years. He was a Matt Blake fixed job. I don't think he deserves. I mean, again, 1 year with an option is what I'm thinking for. For Tim Hill. So yeah, woo, you're stinking up the place there, Raziel. I'm playing with you, man. Chef Nick, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you subbing. Man. You're awesome. Thank you. So, well, it's anybody's guess. I mean, the Yankees are never going to come out and say, "Hey, you know, this is what we're doing, or this is what we're going to do." I mean, they're not gonna let all the other teams know about their game plan. Like, yeah, they're going to keep everything real quiet, which is something that the Yankees are really, really good at doing. So do appreciate. I could appreciate that, you know. So it always leaves us guessing and talking amongst us. But yeah, who else we got? Yeah, and like Gusto says, you know, like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Do appreciate it. Yeah, Yankees have been really quiet. Let Cashman cook. Exactly, Joey. Let him cook. Let him cook. What do you, Joey? Let me get your thoughts, man. Because you know I know I see you on those Twitter Spaces. You know you're always giving your thoughts. You're always giving your opinions. What are you thinking, bro? What do you think, man? What do you think? Ray, I'm at 1470 right now. Okay, yeah, Nolan Arenado. So let's talk about that right now. There was a lot of mixed reports, right? There was reports saying that the Yankees were in on Nolan Arenado. Then it got shot down, saying that the Yankees weren't in on Nolan Arenado. Now, as you know, recently there's been talks again of potential trade partners for the Yankees, and the St. Louis Cardinals are one of them. The Cardinals they want to move Arenado. I mean, they want to trade Arenado. I know Arenado wants out of there, but he wants to go to certain teams. You know, are the Yankees still in on him? That's a question. I don't know. Would I mind? I wouldn't mind Nolan Arenado. I wouldn't mind Nolan Arenado. I think Nolan Arenado would be a great third baseman for the New York Yankees defensively. I think he would be an upgrade. He would be better than what the Yankees have currently. So you know, again, the Cardinals are going to have to they're going to have to eat a good chunk of his contract. So should if the Cardinals want to move him, how much of it I don't know. But another player that's also been mentioned too is Luis Arias. I mean, his name is starting to come up again. I've said it many times. I'm 50-50 on Arias. I love his bat, not his glove. His bat is great, but not his glove. I mean, at least, we know the guy could hit. We know the guy could get on base. He creates opportunities, but I don't like his glove. Defensively, I'm worried. I am worried about him. I just don't know about his defense because, we complained a lot about Gleyber Torres' defense. Do we want to even entertain Arias? Again, the glove is the risky part there. But that's just my thought. Bregman, I mean, I know a lot of Yankees fans want him. I don't see the Yankees signing Bregman. He is attached to a QO. So I'm not, I don't know about Bregman. He's, it sounds like he's gotten a couple of offers for 6 years. So the Cubs names have been mentioned. I know, obviously, the Astros. I don't, who. Let's see what happens. I think a deal is coming soon for Bregman, so it's got to happen soon. Nolan, Alec Bohm, or Moncada. I pass on Moncada. Alec Bohm, I would like him too. He would also be another piece that I wouldn't mind the Yankees trading for. I'm surprised the Phillies haven't been able to trade him yet. So overrated for getting on base. I mean, last I checked, getting on base is a important thing. It's a big thing in baseball. I mean, he could be a single slap hitter, but when was the last time getting a single was a bad thing? Yeah, he hits a lot of singles, but how can we argue that hitting singles or getting on base is a bad thing? I'm not saying I want Arias, but his bat is good. Again, I'm going to say it. His bat is good. His defense, not so much. Let him go to the National League. Let Bregman go to the National League. Let him go there. Potential trade for Stroman. I mean, trade partners. St. Louis has been talked about. The Padres potentially. I know the Padres need. They mentioned about needing pitching. The Tigers are another team that's out there, right? You could say the Marlins. I mean, the Marlins haven't really done anything, so they could look to the Marlins potentially. So there's a few options. Yankee Stadium is third hardest stadium to hit a single in. I did not know that. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. So Joey's saying Arias is completely out of the question. I got you. So Bohm, I don't really think is actually on the trade block. That I'd say was the Phillies just chancing their arm to speak. Could be. Bregman. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, where Bregman is going to go is going to be a mystery. It's a mystery at this point. Old Sarge, what is up, man? Wow, you haven't been around in a while, man. How's life? How's life treating you? Everything good? Everything cool? Family good? Marlins are about to trade Alcantara, like right now, like a trade is in place, or you're saying it's going to happen? Like, what's going on there, Acevedo? Yeah, Hayes would be cheaper, and his defense would be awesome. His defense for the Yankees would be awesome, no doubt. You never know. Bregman could go and join Bauer and Joe Ben. Oh man, yeah, two troublemakers. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yeah, hey, yeah. FJ saying Hayes is not available. Like look, the Yankees are the infield market is very limited right now. So you only have a few players available. The Yankees are the Yankees are just waiting in the weeds right now just to see if they could strike and make something happen. Obviously you still have Bregman who's still on the market. Pete Alonso is still on the market. They want his contract off the books. Are you referring to Alcantara? But you said a trade was about to happen. Is it in the works? Like what's going on? Because I haven't seen nothing. The unrealistic fan expectations are rearing its head again. Are the content creators have Dominguez hitting 300 in his rookie season? I mean, man, I don't expect him to hit 300. I know there's a lot of high expectations for Dominguez. I know, he was talked about as being a potential leadoff hitter. In my opinion, I wouldn't do that yet. So I would say let's let him acclimate to the major league level. Let's give him a full season. If he starts showing some signs of consistency and he's hitting well at the plate, maybe you move him to the leadoff spot in the second half of the season. Just an idea. I'm not saying that they will, but maybe you do something like that, But I wouldn't put him at the leadoff spot yet. But again, that's my take. Had to take a break from the Yanks. Boss lost 1-0. All right, yeah, cool, man. All right, cool. Well, welcome back. Hopefully, you're all you're 100% now. Hopefully, you're feeling a little better. Football. I'm sure that football made you feel better after the Yankees World Series loss, man. So, welcome back. Glad to have you, man. Oh man, yeah. I don't want Moncada though. I know a lot of Yankees fans, myself included. So, FJ, this would not surprise me whatsoever if he re-signed with the Astros. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it only makes sense. Alonso going to Toronto. Vladdy wants to play third base. That's interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting. Toronto has to extend Vladdy, man. They got to give that guy an extension. Bregman might sign with the Diablos Rojos at Del Mexico at this point. Oh, man. Oh, man. Acevedo and LI going at it by the rise. True. Miami needs to spend money. They're going to see. Yeah. Didn't they already have a grievance filed against them? I thought they did. But yeah, they're gonna have to spend some money this offseason. They haven't done anything, and it's time to go after teams that don't spend money. We all a lot of the teams that do spend money get penalized while the other teams don't, and it's definitely frustrating. Cactus League, if he isn't ready after that, I expect the Troy Dodgers. Yeah, well, I mean, if the Dodgers make 10 more moves before spring training, are any of us going to be surprised? No. Oh, man. Money laundering. Oh, boy. I don't know why Hal doesn't buy majority ownership in them and turn them into a Yankees outpost for Dominican Cuban players. Who are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about buying the Marlins. I don't know. The Marlins organization is a mess. I mean, there was a reason why Kim Ng wasn't there anymore. There was a reason why, Derek Jeter ended up stepping away. It's just they don't want to do anything to improve the team. That's the problem. So, Dev Finch, what up, Dev? How's it going? What's up? But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, though. I appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Make sure you all hit that like, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out, folks. Let's continue growing this channel. I am excited. It's February. If you all notice, the days are getting a little bit longer. The sun is out a little bit longer. It doesn't get dark at 4:30. It's February. I feel great. The weather in my area right now has been great. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but we're supposed to have some nice weather here this week before it cools back down. But we're getting a hint of spring right now. Getting a hint of spring. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So we're getting that much closer. I mean, they had some moments during their history. I mean, not much, but there was a time where they were, spending money getting players. They were, but as of like the last 10 years, 5 years, yeah, not so much. If you need a set of bleachers, call the Marlins. Yeah, I might have called them up to send me a seat or two. I did not watch the Royal Rumble. I saw some highlights. So I heard it was really good. It was a really good Royal Rumble, one of the better ones. I know I got some wrestling fans in here, so maybe y'all could let me know how the Royal Rumble was. There was some surprise appearances at the Royal Rumble. So always love to see that. You said it was a great show, Li. Okay, cool. Yeah, New England. Yeah, I mean, New England's Northeast winners are never fun. Northeast winners suck. I'm glad I don't have to experience that. Alexa Bliss. Oh, that's your girl, huh? All right. Well, I'll take a couch, a chair, a bench, sofa, whatever. I'm not picky, Graham. I'm pretty easygoing. Jonathan is saying I got 38 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. And Ken, my man, has just gifted 5 Strike Zone memberships. Oh my God, Ken, you are the man. The recipients are Izzy, Chase is chillin', Ray Durazo, JT are the recipients of the memberships. So shout out to you, Ken, for the 5 Strike Zone memberships. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And Rob Panetta. Rob Panetta is the last recipient. You are the man, Ken. Like Max says, you are the man. Thank you so much. And real quick, looking at the polls here, the poll that I put out, 64 votes, 64 people have voted, and 73% of you are saying that absolutely the Yankees make another move. So a lot of you are confident that the Yankees are going to make another move. Cool. Don't worry. Stop with the. Oh boy, here we go. You're trying to get Ken riled up for about the Chiefs. Oh my God. 2003, man. That World Series team they were just on a different level. A young, dynamic team. Like they were. I remember when the Yankees played them in the World Series, and leading up to it, I was just like, this could be bad. The Marlins could do this, and they did. They had a solid team back then. That was awesome. 73% of you disappointed with the. Yeah, why you got a point there, though, man. If they make a move, like, yeah, I mean, the Yankees fans are going to complain big time, for real. All right, Dev Finch is also an Alexa Bliss fan. Yeah, Ken Winfrey, and you get a membership, and you get a membership, and you. Just start pointing at everybody. Everybody gets a membership. So there you go. What up, John? How are you feeling there, bud? How are you? What's going on? They will get an arm in the next couple of days. It's only 9 days till pitchers and catchers report. True. Lefty arm. A lefty arm is something that they need to acquire. 100%. They have to get a lefty arm, right? It's all righty arms. So, let's see who they acquire. They have to acquire somebody. So, not Tim. I don't want Chafin, though. That's one thing I will say. I do not want Chafin. So, and I'm just trying to check here to see if there's like any news, but no news right now. And just seeing. Oh, man. Max, yeah, greasing up to the hand of doom, mentioning lady wrestlers. Oh, dude. Yeah. make sure he doesn't, Max's girl doesn't hear about it. So, yeah, I mean, I saw Ken and Li talk about Ichiro and Arise. I mean, listen, yeah, Li or all I'm going to say is Ichiro is just on a different level, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, yeah, Ichiro is just on a different level. Yeah, you're definitely in trouble, Max. He's gonna have 2 black eyes. He's gonna have 2 black eyes. It's not gonna just be a black eye. It's gonna be 2 of them. So, he's laughing because he knows it's true. Yeah, shout out to Max Coverage, man. Max is the man. Buy a cup. Yeah, he's gonna have to wear a cup, and he's gonna have to wear some sort of headgear. So to protect his head so he don't suffer a concussion. 42 likes. Let's go. Let's start looking for voters who didn't vote for Jeter and Ichiro. Dude, seriously. Seriously. Oh, man. My fear is that Dominguez is like Tyler O'Neill, small, muscular guy who can't stay healthy. Yeah, I mean, look, if Dominguez's health, a little bit of a concern for me, right? Right, because he had Tommy John surgery, then he had that oblique injury, so he did miss a lot of time. So staying healthy is going to be key for for Dominguez. Let's hope he's not like another Tyler O'Neill where he can't stay healthy. Hopefully he can keep himself healthy. he looked good. He looked good. I mean, he did look great. When he was taking batting practice. So, I was glad to see that. So, well, Tommy John and oblique. So that's two injuries there, Li. And Li, I did see your message. I don't know how to untime you out. I was trying to see if I could, but I don't know if that's even an option. So freak injury. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that it's like he got hurt on purpose. I understand. Um, but injuries, do happen. Yes, but Judge, in hit early on in his career, yeah, he was getting hurt. But he's been healthier, right? It's not like within the last like few years he's missing a bunch of games. It's not like Giancarlo Stanton where he's going to get hurt. So let's hope Dominguez can stay healthy and have a good career. That let's just hope for that. So yeah, I guess I'll look through the chat again, but I didn't see whatever. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll just I'll keep my comments to myself. Yeah, I mean Judge's personal hitting coach is there's a reason why Judge is really good at what he does. I mean, he's got his own personal hitting coach, and his hitting coach is awesome. So I think he ought to take his teammates to go see his hitting coach. So let me. Yeah. Yeah, if Gusto likes to kick my friends out. Rob's still mad, by the way. I don't know if Rob is watching or if he's at work, but he's still mad though. He's still mad. But oh no, it won't require too much thinking. I mean, it's just I couldn't think this morning, but I'm okay right now. I'm all right. You're entitled to your opinion there, good sir. I think that Cashman is waiting for the market to come to him. He is a patient man. He is patient. I mean, I'm not saying that the Yankees don't have to make a move, but they don't necessarily have to because they got guys on that team that could start third base. Are they ideal names? No, they're not ideal names. But maybe. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if they go into the 2025 season with the current roster that they have right now. They'll make other additions, but it'll mostly be for the bullpen. Davi, what's up, man? He's saying the Yankees are going to be making more moves, but I doubt they're going to be. Yeah, I don't expect anything attractive, So, dude, yeah, 9 days till pitchers and catch report. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready, and 53 days till opening day. And yes, I am counting. I am definitely counting. So, I want it, man. Definitely. Talked about the Dodgers. Did you mean to say the Lakers? I think you meant to say the Lakers there, Acevedo. I just want to make sure. I briefly talked about it. I was I was shocked about that. I don't know about you, Acevedo, but I think the Lakers won that trade. Okay, I wouldn't be shocked if that Oswald Peraza is the third baseman. I got you. I mean, if I had to pick, that would be the guy I want. That would, I mean, I would want him to start third base, for sure. But he's going to have to compete for it if the Yankees are not going to make another move. So, Brad, I can't count past 5. All right, too many shots to the head, too many shots, and too many times I've gotten choked out. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Oh, Luca's the new Dodgers' new third baseman. Okay, so now 270-pound guy playing third base. Nice, dude. Davi saying in Cashman's eyes, if we need a third baseman or second baseman, he's probably going to check in season to see how the market's going to look like. Probably not during. He'll probably look at the deadline, if anything. I mean, if the Yankees go with the roster that they have right now, and if they start with the roster that they have for opening day, I mean, they'll look at the deadline for sure. Yankees cannot spend just to. It has to be what is needed. Also, we don't sell what is left in the farm. Well, a lot of people are feeling like the Yankees have they're not spending money or they're not doing this. They're not the Dodgers, and there's been a lot of bashing of Hal Steinbrenner as of late, and how he's cheap or whatever. But I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole of financials and all that because I know a lot of people feel as though they are using that as an excuse as to why they don't acquire players. So, again, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Peraza is competing with a washed-up DJ LeMahieu. Could win that competition. Well, we'll see, man. You never know what the Yankees are going to do. So, I'm aware that's 330 million, 350 million hedge fund. I mean, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Look at the market now. Besides Bregman, who was out there for third, what makes anybody think that by deadline? Well, I'm not saying that they are going to get anything that is attractive as far as third base goes. I don't think it's going to be a big name. I mean, Bregman is still out there. I know there's a mystery team that apparently made an offer for him. I don't think it's the Yankees. But there's not a lot of options right now. There's not a lot of options, and I know Bregman is still out there. I know guys like you and other folks that are out there have voiced their support for Alex Bregman, right? I mean, listen, if they got Bregman, would I be complaining? No, I'd support him. Of course I would. But the Yankees were, I'm sure, the Yankees, I'm sure, checked in on him like they do everybody else. But I don't think they're in on him, but they could surprise us. You never know what the Yankees are going to do. They always stay quiet about things. We have spent and our farm has taken a hit. Who did we trade recently and who did we graduate? Like quite a few, right? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, now that Jazz got Anthony Davis, does that mean the Knicks have a chance of getting Jazz center Walker Kessler? Let's see what the Knicks do. I don't know. Knicks lost a bad one last night, man. They lost to the Lakers. That sucked. I'm telling you, Japanese team, they give them opt-outs. Oh, man. Yeah. He is going to Japan, folks. Yeah, and, here we are again, Ken. Scott Boras having two big names in free agency. that are not signed, right? We saw this last year with Bellinger and Cody Bellinger and Jordan Montgomery. And here we are again. And a lot of folks thought, nah, it's gonna be different. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. So, it was. I felt like it was inevitable. Well, there are absolutely needs in that farm system there, Li. So, certain positions, third base, first base. First base is definitely a need. They don't really have much for first base. And shout out to my boy Izzy, who just gifted a membership, and the recipient of that membership is Oakley Turner. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody for the memberships. Rodney, Ken, thank you so much for the memberships, and Izzy, thank you so much. And then Ace with the super chat. Thank you so much. Again, your guys' support means the world to me. So I do greatly appreciate it. So if I were the Reds, I'd have a look to see at Alonso. I mean, he'd be a good fit, especially with Francona being the manager. Oh yeah, why not? Just paying it forward. We appreciate it, man. I always appreciate it. So thank you. We need Sabian and Manaea to take over. Well, I mean, they're advisors to Cashman. There was a reason why those guys got hired. So, again, I wish I was a fly in the office listening in on the conversation. So we don't know, or I don't know what kind of conversations they're having. A lot of us don't. Right. But the day Cashman stops being a GM, I don't think it's going to be Sabian or Manaea taking over. It's probably going to be somebody else. It'll probably be somebody else in the organization. But we'll see who that name is. And LI saying, I think the Yankees DFA DJ, and I wouldn't mind Gabriel Arias as a bench bat from Cleveland. It's funny. There were those reports of the Yankees were going to DFA DJ, but apparently Judge and some other players stopped it. They were voicing their support for DJ. I was even shocked that they were going to DFA a guy that was still owed $30 million. I feel like after this season, if you're not if DJ does not have a productive season, maybe after the 2025 season, we could see him gone. I could see the Yankees DFAing him then. So I don't want that job, Max. I don't want that job. There are certain folks that can handle it. I'm not sure that I can handle it. I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Brandon Fletcher. We talked about that a little bit. I was very shocked. So you just made a statement here. So this should you just sparked up some controversy here, Graham, because there's a lot of fans that feel otherwise, man. But I would have to DFA him even with that support. I mean, look, if he got DFA'd, I wouldn't have been upset. I would have been like, man, that sucks. But hey, it's time to move on, No, I wouldn't hate you, bro. I wouldn't hate you. So you would have my support no matter what there, Max. Unless you were doing some, getting some really bad players and you bankrupt the team, then yeah, I might hate you, bro. I might hate you. Why do Yankees fans think that the replacement of Cashman would do better? One of the cardinal rule for GM is not making a move out of desperation. And that's the thing, it's like I'll ask the question. It's like, okay, you want Cashman gone. Who should take over? Who's out there that could take over? The Yankees GM and prove that New York isn't hard to play in. It's a hard sell, man. Bring it on. Oh, I know you'll stand your ground there, Graham. I have no doubt about you, man. I have no doubt about you. Yeah, that's true too. That's why I couldn't work for the Yankees organization, right? I mean, I'm a fan. I'm always going to be a fan, but that's why I couldn't work for their organization. Beard, this isn't getting shaved anytime soon. So, but I mean, unless if they want to throw a few $1 million my way, then hey, we could talk. We could talk. So. But yeah, folks, but that's what we got though right now, people. I mean, it's still it's still quiet in Yankee land, right? Really the only noise, a little bit of noise that they made was they acquired 2 pitchers off of waivers, one from the Braves, one from the Orioles. Are they going to play some kind of role in the bullpen? Are they going to compete for a spot? We'll see. Or are they going to be packaged in a trade? We know sometimes, Brian Cashman will acquire some players, but only to use them in a trade piece. So you have to, yeah. Well, they better pay me well. That's all I'm going to say. Dobby saying not only if Cashman is gone, who's going to take over? Well, that's my question. Who would take over? Would that person do a better job? That's what I would like to know. Max, I will support you for the job. Just let me know when you send you my bank account just in case you a transactional error. Yes. Kim Ng, I mean, that's an option. She was part of the Yankees organization at one point. So it's, she would be a familiar face. She's familiar with the New York Yankees. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Yankees having her back. I guess commitment to a contract doesn't mean anything. I think the MLB should limit the term of contracts to 7 years max, keep salaries from going to stupid levels. Yeah, these contracts are they're getting ridiculous, man. I'm waiting for a contract to hit for a player to get $1 billion contract. That's what I'm waiting on. So baseball contracts are insane. The amount of money these players are getting is insane, but it's the business. It's the business. So hate it or love it. A lefty and a bat. Yeah, that's what we've been saying all season. Throughout the last couple of months, a lefty and another bat. They absolutely got to get a lefty and another bat. So lefty bullpen arm. It's easy to call for Cashman to be fired. It's another finer person. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's easy to say to fire him, but he's one of the longest tenure GMs of a baseball team. So since '98. I mean, there's a reason why he's still the GM. I know as of recent history, right? With the last 15 years has not been kind to the Yankees. They haven't won a championship, clearly, but they do find ways of having winning records, and they haven't had a losing record since '92. Does it mean anything to a lot of fans? Probably not, because they're obviously you're focused on the championships. I get that, but there's a reason why he's still the GM. don't he pay you? Dude, you could just send some money my way, man. I'll use it wisely. Lots of Yankees fans want the Yankees, and the Mets fans want their Mets to do what the Dodgers do. Yeah, but the way Steve Cohen was talked about, though, the way he's talked about it is like, oh, this guy, he will do more than Hal. He can do more than Hal. He could get any player. He's gonna outspend Hal and do this and do that. I mean, the way they were talking about Steve Cohen, you expected him to do what the Dodgers were doing. So, the Dodgers are run by a hedge fund. You cannot compare it. It's not even comparable. Versatility, Ken. Versatility. There needs to be some sort of challenge towards the opposing team. I like versatility in my bullpen, but that's just me. Just a little thing. Last time he went this long without a World Series, who did we beat when we won again in back-to-back? The Trolley Dodgers. Is that the new name now? The Trolley Dodgers? That's what Graham is calling them. I know folks have called the Dodgers the deferrals, but, the Trolley Dodgers. Oh, boy. Oh, man. That's funny. But, yeah, that's what we got, though, folks. That's what we got. The Yankees, according to Hal Steinbrenner, Brian Cashman, Omar Minaya, the Yankees aren't done yet, right? The Yankees aren't done yet, but I'm always a person that says, actions speak louder than words. So let's see what they do. This is February. I feel like this is crunch time right now. This is a time where I think the Yankees, I'm not saying they're not acting with a sense of urgency, but I think that urgency needs to go up a little bit more than what it is right now. So let's see what happens, right? They still have a few roster holes to fill. So let's see what they do. They were originally the Trolley Dodgers, bro, and back-to-back. Well, shoot. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm gonna hold back from what I was about to say. So, but anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. I do appreciate everybody in the chat for hanging out on this Sunday. I know if you're a fan of the NFL, there's the Pro Bowl today. I don't really care for the Pro Bowl myself. I'm not a big Pro Bowl fan. But next Sunday is the Super Bowl. And I'm looking forward to it. I know guys like Ken. He's obviously rooting for the Chiefs. Who's everybody rooting for in the Super Bowl? Let's have a little fun here. Let's talk about it. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Are the Chiefs going to three-peat? Are they going to three-peat? What do you all think? Yes, Jonathan, I do watch the Super Bowl. 47 likes. Let's go. Can we get to 50? Thank you, Pizza Will. I appreciate you. But real quick, who are you all rooting for in the Super Bowl? Who are you all rooting for, and who do you think is going to win? $77, $78. But looking at the polls, 75 votes, and 71% of you are saying that the Yankees absolutely make another move. So a lot of you have confidence. Brad is going for the refs. Oh my God. So Jonathan's saying he can't root for the Eagles, so it's the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm going Chiefs too. And I am a Patrick Mahomes fan. So I'm not watching the Super Bowl. It's too much pain for me to see Barkley win the Super Bowl while my I understand. Honestly, if the Eagles won, I would really be happy for Barkley because he is deserving of it. Barkley's an awesome player, man. The Giants definitely didn't do him right. I know he was getting hurt with the Giants. That was my concern, but man, they've got to be kicking. I hope they're kicking themselves right now. Yeah, they'll make sure the Eagles don't win. Oh, you're just saying all this just to rile Ken up right now. And Ken's just probably sitting back just like bunch of haters. Well, I'm not going to get into the whole Taylor Swift thing. I really don't care. FJ saying Chiefs yawn. He's like, whatever. It's going to be the Chiefs. You don't care about the Super Bowl. The Six Nations has started, and that overrides all. All right, fair enough, man. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine, man. 49 likes. Let's go. Cool. One more like to 50. If there's a certain number of people in here, 50 likes is great. But if I have like over 100 people between X and YouTube, 100 likes is fantastic. It really does help out the channel. It really does. So, well, the Giants could not sign Barkley. They're wasting his talent. I could not do much with him on the Giants. Yeah, well, that's because they gave that ridiculous deal to freaking Daniel Jones. All right. Thank you, Davi. You are the man. The Chiefs are who they are. They play the game to the best they can. Great head coach. Andy Reid, there's no argument there. He is an excellent head coach. So it's over is in the chat. He says, I hate the Eagles. I hope they lose. Root for the Chiefs instead. Ex-coach Spags is a great coach. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, great defensive coach. Absolutely. Rugby. Now every football player I know thinks that's way too violent. Rugby, I've watched some rugby. I can't say I've watched the full game of rugby, but rugby is brutal, man. I will say that's a very physical sport. I can appreciate it. As you all know, I'm a big combat sports guy. So, I know Max talked about it on his live stream. I don't know if he's still in the stream, but he asked about Israel Adesanya getting knocked out, and I was like, yeah, that sucks. And I think UFC 312? Just want to make sure. Yeah, UFC 312 is happening on Saturday. Not too excited for this fight card, I'll be honest with you, but surprised to see Volkanovski not on that fight card, but hey. Rugby rooting for the All Black. All right. What will happen more? Taylor crosses or focus on the coaches? It's a good question. That's a good question. I think it'll be about equal. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's exciting. I hope it's not. I hope it's funny. I hope it's worthwhile. Certain commercials I really don't care to see, but that's just my opinion. Did I see the Benavidez Moral fight last night? It was a war. The whole card was great. I did not watch it, but I heard about it. I'm gonna watch some highlights later. I heard it was a brawl, man. Like I heard it was a really, really good fight. I know a lot of boxing fans want to see Benavidez and Canelo, and I would love to see that fight. They need to the promoters need to make that happen. I would love to see that. Rugby and rugby league are too hard for NFL players. No helmets, no pads. That's what I'm saying, man. It's that's a brutal sport. That's a brutal sport. In England, want to get for real, Ken. Yo, Mr. Coconuts, what's up, man? How's it going? What's up? I'm not sure. I don't know. Gusto showing support once again. I've seen something about Volk versus Topuria in April. Yeah, that's going down in April. I think that's going down in Miami, if I'm not mistaken. So, does Volk avenge? Does he get his revenge? Topuria is just on a different level now, man. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Volkanovski. Volk definitely dominated the featherweight division. He's a freaking hell of a fighter, man. Tough as nails. But he lost against his second fight against Makhachev, and he got beat by Topuria, man. Topuria, like I said, he's on a different level. If I have to pick, I say Topuria wins. I think he keeps his title, but I could be wrong. Australian rules football. It's violent, fast, high scoring, and fun. Hey, I'm down. Topuria is probably the real pound for pound. I mean, he's definitely. I don't know if he's listed on the pound for pound. I haven't checked the UFC pound for pound list. I'm sure he's got to be on there. I'm sure because, like I said, he's been just dominating. I've done some jiu-jitsu tournaments in the past. Never got a medal or anything, but I have competed. So, yeah, if I knew what I knew now, Davi, honestly, like I would have started. I would have loved to have made a career in fighting. When I was young, if I knew what I knew now, if I knew what I knew now back then in the past, I definitely would have tried to make a career out of fighting. So, it's all good, man. I still train. I still enjoy it. It keeps me going. It keeps me healthy, keeps me going, keeps me disciplined. So, yeah, it's always a humbling feeling. The Trolley Dodgers. Fun fact. Okay. I'm surprised that I didn't know that, and I'm surprised like it hasn't been talked about. In Dodgers hit, by sports commentators. Maybe they do talk about it, and I haven't seen it. Who knows? What's up, Ronald? Did you first kendo? So you have some experience with kendo sticks? Is that what I'm getting at there, Graham? If so, that's awesome. But yeah, now we're talking about fights and martial arts and rugby now. So man, I love the conversation. So, but yeah, but you know what? But yeah, I am gonna close it out though. I will close it out here. We're almost an hour and a half into the live stream, so I do appreciate it. But we'll keep our eyes out. Let's see what the Yankees do between now and spring training. Let's see what the Yankees do now between now and opening day. Is there a move that's going to happen? We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. You've never been into fighting much, but I do respect them and see how dedicated to their sport. It's you got yeah. I mean, that's a sport. You got to make a lot of sacrifices, a lot of you got to be really disciplined. I mean, on days there's days you don't want to show up, but you have to show up. You can't make excuses. I mean, you have to, you got to be in the gym, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, man. So there's that. Aikido. Oh, okay. All right, Graham. I don't want no problems. But Do appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all so much. Make sure you all hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everyone you know. Obviously, if any news comes out, definitely let you know. Do appreciate all of you. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good day. See you all next time.